What's going on, folks? VA3EWV back in the shack. One time for the good time. So today I'm going to be testing EchoLink on my AnyTone D578UV PLUS commercial radio. I was told it's like the plus 3, but you can tell me. But anyway, I'm going to be testing EchoLink on there. I have a node that I purchased, an All-Star and EchoLink node that I purchased. Let me see if I can get the camera on that right quick. There it is right there on the desk. This is my little node with the little antenna here. So I was able to get EchoLink working. I was able to get All-Star working, and I put some All-Star nodes in my radio. I was able to go to those places and check in and get into those repeaters. So I was very happy about that. I just had a hard time getting my EchoLink to work. So there's an EchoLink site that you can go to. But for this demonstration, I'm going to be going right to the repeaterbook.com, going to Ontario there, and configuring a couple of EchoLinks for my radio. Then I'm going to test EchoLink here for you guys. I'm going to try to do that in the next 40 minutes, okay? So let me get the camera turned around here. I love showing off this baby here. This is my my ham radio operator of the year. I got that this past year. Yeah, baby. I put that beside me to let me know what it's all about. Anyway, let's look at the screen here. And this is the repeaterbook.com page I was telling you guys about. So I can make it a little bigger so you guys can see it at home. Yeah. So I'm going to be going to Ontario there. It's going to bring up the repeaters in Ontario. So I want to make sure I want to only install repeaters in my radio that have All-Star and EchoLink together, right? All-Star and EchoLink together. Yeah, so I'm just going through the list there, looking at the different places that I can test. And there's Lindsay, Kawartha Lakes. But this, see how over here it says FM All-Star and EchoLink. So there's the different places right there, and I want to make sure that they all have all that. Anyway, so I'm going to go here to the top, and I think one that I have on my radio already is VE3KBR. Let me see what else I have in here. I have VE3KFR in my radio. Is this one right here. So Campbell Ford, VE3KFR, you'll see it right there. So I'll go in here. It's going to bring the repeater up. It shows the uplink, the downlink, okay? And it shows all that stuff. So I have my software for my AnyTone already up here. So I have to go down to the very bottom. I have about 3,000, no, not 3,000. I have 1,800. So see, I put in here, I'll make it big. Well, I can't make this bigger, but VE3KFR right here. I know it's hard to see. Let me see if I can get this camera a little better. VE3KFR. So what I'm going to do is on another window here, so I'm just going to move this over. You're not going to be able to see it. I'm going to bring up my software there. And basically it's going to be the same as the last one there. So I'll double click on here. I'm going to name this VE3KFR. And I'm going to put the node number for the EchoLink. And since this is EchoLink, for my own purposes, I'm going to do a dash, then an E for EchoLink, and I'm going to see if I can get all the characters in. I've never done this before, but let me just see if I can get all the characters in. So for EchoLink, it's 6 characters. I don't know. 238-523. So no, I can only put the 238. So I'm going to have to move this stuff. 238 523. So I got it in there. So that's EchoLink, and I might just have to move this dash here and just put an E for EchoLink to let me know that that's EchoLink. Yeah, I can do it. There we go. VA3KRF, an E for EchoLink, and there's the node number. So I'm just going to go back to the page. I'm going to copy the frequencies in. Real simple. Just copy paste. It's going to be analog. And now you do have a CT CSS tone of 162.2. So I'm going to go down here to where it says CT CSS. Put them both in there. And it's 162.2. 162.2. So now I have the VE3KFR. I have it in there as an EchoLink. I have everything put in. I don't need it on high. I'm just going to put that on medium. Everything else is the same. I'm going to press OK. And it adds it down here to the very bottom. And that's 1892. Okay. Well, I want to go to my zones. I have zones for everything. And I have a VA3EWV All-Star zone, right? And what I'm going to have to do now is make myself a VA3EWV EchoLink zone. So VA3EWV, double click, VA3EWV EchoLink, all right? So that's my EchoLink, and I've already made one. So you always have to make, you always have to have a name in first before you make a thing. There it is. So I have that in there, and that's my one for VE3 KFR. So I'll press OK to that. I'll save this. So now that's saved. So now let's save the file. Now, what I could do is I could move this up, which I do want to do. I want to move it up. So I'll have to move it up 170 something times, but I'm going to do it. Let me see if I can get my clicking fingers going pretty faster. Faster. If anybody knows a better way or easier way to just move it to the top, let me know. I'm hoping to get some comments out there one day. You know, it's all about the comments. Because I have everything up at the top under C for Cornwall. Excuse me. Almost there, folks. Just bear with me. You can fast forward through this section. Ooh, here we go. So there's my All-Star, and now there's my EchoLink. I have my Monday Night Net because I do a Monday Night Net, my analog stuff, my Cornwall DMR because I have all my DMR stuff there, and then I have a Cornwall commute as well. Anyway, that's saved. Let me save that one more time. So it's in place there. So now I have that saved, but now I have to program that to my computer. I know you guys are saying, what the heck? My radio that's right here, I call that my computer because it's connected by a cable, and it seems like everything is, you know, computerized, so I call it my computer. So now that I have that there, I know I have to set the COM port. It's COM port 4 on my machine. So there, it's set the COM port 4. Then I'm going to, then I'm going to write that data to here. Now it's going to say write to PC. I don't know if you can see that, but here it says PC write. So it's writing it to the PC now. See the bar going across? So the data is written completely over to the radio. The radio says copying data, please do not power off. Now it just shut itself off. Now it's booting back up. So while that's booting back up, I'm going to bring your attention to how to connect to EchoLink using your radio. Now, a lot of people can connect to their EchoLink using their cell phone. I have that where I can connect to EchoLink using the cell phone. I do have that. I'm going to make this bigger for us so we can see it. So it says EchoLink. So we have our local repeater here, VE3PGC All-Star node, okay, and that's the node there. But for doing EchoLink, it says here, All-Star treats EchoLink node numbers as a six-digit long number. So if your number is not 6 digits, you're going to have to add some zeros to it. Nodes with shorter numbers, you need to have a leading zero added. So for example, an EchoLink node that says 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to be, for All-Star, it's 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Because you have to have the 6. Now it says here, in order to distinguish EchoLink from All-Star, it has to be prepended with a 3. So for example, 3, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, a total of 7 digits. Okay, I didn't understand that at first, but now I do. So now if I want to connect to All-Star, it says, for example, you do star 7 3, because that's the extra 3 you have to put in. Then you have to put the 6 digits. Okay. Now on my radio, and I'll take this off of the thing for a second. On my radio here, you guys may recall that I put another thing, I called it EchoLink. Let me see. Uh-oh. I thought I put it right in line under my All-Star. Yeah, see? I called it EchoLink. VA3EWV EchoLink. So there's the 238523. So remember that, 238523. Now I have this set up, but what I have to do now, I have to go to my own node. Just so you know, there's my All-Star node there. And that's 238523. 238523. I hope y'all can remember that. Let's put this back on the stand. So let me just go one more time. 238523. That's the number. So to see if this works, what I have to do is go to my DTMF microphone, and I have to do. Well, let me see if I can get this where you guys can see it. So you have to press the push to talk. Star 7 3, right? Then you have to put the 6 digits in. 2 3 8 5 2 3. So I'll do that one more time. Star 7 3 2 3 8 5 2 3. Okay, so let me test the EchoLink, because there's an EchoLink tester there. So let me test the tester. So star 7 3 3 0 0 9 9 9 9.
Welcome to the EchoLink test server. This server records your transmissions and plays them back to help you adjust your
And if you look at the screen up here,
please feel free to connect as often as you like.
So now
3 0 0 9 9 9 9 connected to VA3EWV.
So right there, the EchoLink is, so I tested the, just wanted to make sure this thing worked, but I tested the VE3KFR. It did not come up on screen. It says the EchoLink status, it shows that here, right? The nodes. So it did not activate. It said it'll show it every 30 minutes. But what I did in the meantime, I went and I did the EchoLink test. So see, there's that 3 I was telling you about. It has to be 6 digits long. So I did star 7 3 0 0 9 9 9. So I'm on the EchoLink test server connected to my AnyTone radio. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to test this now and see if I can hear myself or what I sound like. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, VA3EWV testing the EchoLink server.
This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, VA3EWV testing the EchoLink server.
So there you have it. And if I don't sound good to myself, I can move my mic forward, back, you know, et cetera, et cetera. I heard a little bit of humming in there. So let me see if I move my mic up further away, if it'll sound better. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor VA3EWV testing the node for the EchoLink Echo repeater. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor VA3EWV testing the node for the EchoLink Echo repeater. And then you see how that was beige and then it turned to gray and it says idle. So now it's showing idle now. So now what I want to do here is I want to disconnect, okay? So if I follow the instructions, it says to disconnect when you finish the call, you press *71, then 300, and then whatever the number is. So back on the DTMF microphone, I'm going to do, key it up, let it, then I'll go do *71 0009999.
Node 3009999 disconnected.
So just like that, we've disconnected that node, and now that's that. So now what I want to do is test the node and see if I can get you know, things to hop in here. Let me just turn this around. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to log into the repeater for our local club, and I'm going to log in from my my node that's on my desk here. And let me see if I can show that to you guys one more time. So here's my little node here. Here's the back of it. There's the fan that's chugging away. Here's the front of it, side of it there.